All right, guys, week 4. We're doing homemade pizza, but we're gonna focus on the knife skill part of it, not the pizza part of it. So, to start off, I've already got my pizza stone with my pizza crust. I just used a packaged crust where you just add water. And we're gonna do what's called blind bake because I want this to bake before I put all the goodies on top of it so I don't have soggy crust. So we're gonna put this in for about 5 minutes. All right, so while that is going, let's talk about knife skills. Before you even get a cutting board or knife out, most all of your cutting boards are going to slide on the countertop. Easy, right? So what do we do to prevent that? You need to get a dish towel and get it damp. Wring as much water out of it as you can, but you do want it damp. Okay? Lay that on your countertop. Put your cutting board on top of it. It's stuck. Okay? Safety feature number 1. If you're in my classroom, we do this every time. Second of all, let's talk about how you hold your knife. Pointing is bad. We don't do that. Okay? That's a quick way to go to the hospital, right? We use what's called a pinch grip. You're going to pinch by the bolster or this back part of your knife. Pinch. And then wrap your hand around. Okay? So we use the pinch grip. Okay? Your other hand, the claw. We don't have your fingers out. That's not going to be good. Okay? The claw method. Your back thumb is going to be able to guide your food through while you're cutting. Right? So this is a quick thing. In my classroom, we do like a week of cutting. So this is just very quick demonstration here. Okay? So an onion. This is round, so it's called an unsafe cut. We have to make it safe. No matter what onion or how I'm cutting it, I start the same way, right? We gotta take off the root end. Not all of it. I mean, you wanna take a chunk off, but you wanna see that the root's still there. That's gonna hold everything together. And you cut off the front end, okay? Now it's got a flat side. This is a safe cut. Potatoes, same way. You gotta make it flat, right? So, as you've seen, I still haven't peeled this onion at all. I'm not going to yet, right? So I take both ends off, then I'm gonna cut right through the center. Now, I'm gonna peel off the layer or the skin that's left that needs to come off, right? So, easy as that, ready to go, okay? For the pizza, I'm gonna dice this. So, how this starts, I'm going to hold it this way first, okay? I'm going to do tunnel cuts. So, my knife comes through my hands. This is a chef's knife, by the way. I'm going to use chef's knife for everything, all right? So, I'm going to cut down, but I'm not going to cut all the way through, all right? So, I'm going to make 3 cuts here, but I'm not cutting it all the way apart, okay? See, it's still all together, right? I'm going to lay it flat. The end that wasn't cut all the way through is on the back, all right? Once again, a tunnel cut, and I'm not going to go all the way to the back. And I'm going to do lateral cuts all the way through here. Okay? Now I'm going to turn it. Now I've got my claw method, and I'm going to do a chop, so that's just going down. The front end of my knife is going to try to stay on the board, okay? And you're just going to go down. And it's going to start falling apart into what we call a dice. Now, when I get to the back here, so all this just falls apart, that is a dice. When I get to the back part here, you can just set it down and chop it up both ways, okay? And that is just your quick rough chop. Okay? for, I have a pepper that's going to be on I'm going to use it up. So I'm going to cut off a chunk of the pepper, okay? And then I'm going to easily take the spine out, okay? Discard that, and I'm going to rinse this off. Okay, so peppers can pose a challenge sometimes because they're a little bit more slippery. They've got the outside, oh, chicken pizza. Rolling that in just a little longer. So how we're going to cut it is you have the skin side and then the inside. The skin side goes down, and we're going to cut kind of like a julienne. If you're in my class, we talk about different cuts, but you want it to be like stick, right? So you're going to cut all those together. You're going to turn it, and then once again, you just chop. And like I've put in the lesson, a lot of chefs have ways they want things cut. Lots of teachers have things that they want cut. So this is just your basic skills. If you choose to go to Ottumwa and go to the culinary program, they are going to have their own way. They have an entire course over knife cuts. So don't go in there and say, Mrs. Weaver told me this. When you get to that high of level, Mrs. Weaver doesn't count anymore, okay? This is just typical safety for your house. This isn't necessarily a kitchen style, okay? So be aware of that. Let's put this pizza together. Okay, so I'm going to move this stuff over. Knives never, ever, ever go in the sink. You do not want to go grabbing it and it goes right under your fingernail. Ugh, okay? Knives, go to the side. Alright. My pizza crust ready to go here. It has a bubble. I'm just going to use my knife. Cut open the bubble here. Alright, I don't have pizza sauce, but I have spaghetti sauce. So that's what our sauce is going to be tonight in the Weaver household. Might need a spoon. Alright, we do things saucy in this household, so lots of sauce. Back of the package has a pretty good looking, what was it, barbecue chicken pizza? And it said you just need chicken, half cup barbecue sauce, you mix it all together, and then they cover it with cheese. Sounds pretty good. We're just doing what's in the fridge pizza. Alright, so got sauce on. Like I said, thick layer of sauce here. We're going to put some of the onions I just did. Normally I'd use like a yellow onion or white onion, but we had red onion. So that's what it is. I'm going to put on the pepper, and I did not put on all that onion. That's plenty of onion for us. On the pepper. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you a pineapple on pizza person? I think if you're going to have pizza, you have to have pineapples on it. We don't have any pineapples, but I like pineapple pizza. Anybody else? Let's see. I'm also going to put leftover hamburger that we have ground up from spaghetti earlier this week. So we've got some meat. Alright, so the meat's on there. Let's see, what else do I have laying around here? Oh yeah, the bacon bits from, I don't know, week 1. What was that? Is that a month ago already? That's a month ago. Put some bacon bits on here because I'm still trying to use up this baggie. Okay, so there's that. And then, of course, the cheese. I normally use mozzarella, but our mozzarella is not cooperating with me today. I had it in the freezer to stay better longer, and now it's just one solid chunk. I can't get it apart, so we're using the Colby Jack pizza. Colby Jack cheese on the pizza. All right, so we got our cheese. And then I'm gonna finish it off with some pepperonis. Those of you that work at Casey's and you do the pepperoni pizzas and you guys are really fast at this, don't make fun of me. I don't put pizzas together every day. Okay, we're gonna call that good. This is gonna go in the oven for about 12 minutes, and then I will just post a final video, or a final picture on here. I'm not gonna video me taking it out of the oven, but here's what it looks like before it goes in the oven. Beautiful. Okay, so as always, fill out the form, tell me what you want next week. I did have a couple of homemade brownies and chicken Alfredo. Those might be next week's. Send me your requests, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.